Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We have had such a fun morning already in that there was a little deer frolicking in our backyard, like a little baby deer playing, like jumping around, so cute. And right now, there are little kids on bikes in front of our cul-de-sac playing, laughing. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day for play and laughter. How is everyone? Who's here? Who's here? Karen. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Bella donna. Bonjour. Buongiorno. Elaine. Bonjour, Elaine. Lily. Hello, good morning. Bonjour. Elisa. Bonjour tout le monde. Marlena. Hello. Hi, girls. All right. How are we feeling today? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Who's feeling like they really want this morning? I'm feeling. Sorry. Good morning, Homea. I'm feeling like I really want this. I really want this. I really want this. I'm excited. I need this. All right. How are we doing since yesterday? Yesterday brought up the beautiful, really like gorgeous opportunity to melt into the lesson and really take some time to unfold into the beauty, into the rest, into the space. So how did everyone honor, feel, allow, rest inside of the practice period? Everyone do good? I mean, you always did good. It's not like that. It's not like, did you do good? Did you do bad? It's, did you enjoy it? Did you have fun? Did it feel yummy? All right, as we move into intention today, if you happen to be feeling a lot of transition in your life, a lot of ebbs and flows of the tides, a lot of awareness around the infinite, and yet inside of the physical, the finite, if you're experiencing those multiple dimensions, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Father, Mother God, we ask today for peace, for space, for the distancing from those things inside of the physical that feel limited, for the places inside that have in the past or are now currently buying into any limitation, any misunderstanding, to call forward today in a true, empowered, expecting nature, the Christ light within, to move away from anything and everything that's no longer in service, anything and everything that's an illusion, and feel the safety to walk in love, the safety to see things clearly, the safety to allow that which isn't true to slip away, and to feel the freedom and the joy and the true purpose of our lives. This or something even better, for the highest good of all concerned. Amen. 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 All right, let us begin. So, lesson 40. Lesson 40, the big 4-0 today. Yesterday, my holiness is my salvation. Today, Lesson 40. I am blessed as a son of God. I am blessed as a child of God. Today we begin to assert some of the happy things to which you are entitled, being what you are. Who's like, I'll take it. I will take some insertion of happiness on this Friday morning. Thank you very much. No long practice periods are required today, but frequent short ones are necessary. Once every 10 minutes would be highly desirable, and you are urged to attempt this schedule and to adhere to it whenever possible. If you forget, try again. If there are long interruptions, try again. Whenever you remember, try again. You need not close your eyes for the exercise periods, although you will probably find it more helpful if you do. However, you may be in a number of situations during the day when closing your eyes would not be feasible. Do not miss a practice period because of this. You can practice quite well under any circumstances if you really want to. Today's exercise take little time and no effort. Is that okay with us? You know how we've talked about that there's that piece of our ego that is so addicted to the complicated, to the illusion that if it takes a long time, if it's hard, if there's struggle involved, then there's value. How does it feel that it takes little time and requires no effort? I think I hear a Dave Marino sighting.
No
Thank
struggle.
you all. Thank you all. Thank you
No
all for
struggle
this
coffee.
impetus. Thank you, baby. What do we have today? He likes this one. What do we see when we look at this? Like one of those paintings. Like, what do you see? What do you see when you look at this? Let's see. There's another one. What do you see when you look at that one? All right, we're gonna have a little coffee break mid lesson. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Thank you, baby. All right. There's some long hairs here. It's happening. All right, we're mid lesson. How's that feeling though? No time, little effort. Are we okay with that? Like, are we really okay if we're allowing that for ourselves? Repeat the idea for today and then add several of the attributes you associate with being a child of God. For example, applying them to yourself. One practice period might, for example, consist of the following. I am blessed as a child of God. I am happy, peaceful, loving, and contented. Another might take this form. I am blessed as a child of God. I am calm, quiet, assured, confident, worthy, abundant, beautiful, aligned, engaged, sensual, connected. Did I say I might have said connected twice because I like the one. If only a brief period is available, merely telling yourself that you are blessed as a child of God will do. I am blessed as a child of God. I am blessed as a child of God. How does this feel? The Course says I am blessed as a son of God, but again, it's not really about gender at all. I am blessed as a child of God. I really like I am blessed as one with God. I am one with God. So I am blessed as a child of God. And then allowing God to pour into you, allowing you to pour into yourself of all the ways that you're blessed. Really beautiful to open to the place inside that's deeply desiring to remember this truth. So if you have been through, of course, sensually authentic in the indie. Ask your indie for support. The indie supports us in remembering. And what is really, really gorgeous as the indie supports us in remembering and witnessing that the experiences that we're currently having are here to remind us of who we truly are. If you find yourself going through something that has piqued you inside, piqued your emotional state, piqued your awareness in any way, it could be, anything. It could be that overflowing happiness. It could be, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening in my life. And it could be, I can't believe this is happening in my life. It could be anywhere across the spectrum. Really beautiful to ask your indie, what is this supporting me in remembering about who I am? What is this external experience reflecting to me about who I really am? This is where we get to utilize everything in life as a form of deepening. And what really is important here, very, very important, is that you are aware of the place that the ego tends to go, which is punishment. I deserve this because I'm bad. I'm being punished in some way because I did this, because I didn't do this, because I should have done this. This is not going to be in service. This is a void. This is a bucket with a hole in the bottom. This is that space where there just is that endless feeling of, again, punishment, guilt, sacrificing, martyrdom, woe is me. Honestly, it can be a very addictive energy because it scratches the itch for a minute. Guilt scratches the itch until, like, have you ever had a mosquito bite and you scratch it and it feels good for like 20 seconds and then you're like, why did I scratch it? It's bigger, it's swollen, I was about to forget about it and then I scratched it. Guilt is the same way. The way with which I invite you to integrate whatever you might be going through is from that openness of asking your indie, what is this experience reflecting to me about who I really am? Who I really am. And let your indie share that with you. And again, some of you are brand new to the Femme type. Some of you have been an elegant Femme for some time. So depending on what your current connection is with that Femme type, just trust it. And if you would like to join us in the 9 layers of the indie and inside Essentially Authentic, we do start September 9th. So if you're feeling that, like, I'm ready for this gorgeous deep dive. I am ready to know myself like never before. I am ready to honor that power of utilizing every experience that's occurring or has occurred in my life as fuel for remembering the love that I am. And feel that, one of the things we say about the indie, which I love so much, is remembering who we are, especially when outside circumstances are less than ideal. Those reservoirs of power. If you haven't had an opportunity yet to watch the Power of Sensuality Masterclass, it's going to be up until the end of August inside the Facebook group. I really encourage you to go watch that. Some of my gorgeous clients in our secret mastermind are sharing with me, like, this is really, really good, really powerful. Like, thank you so much for doing this. So it's free right now. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. Really, really enjoy feeling that popping, pouring, opening, saturation that happens when we honor those reservoirs of power. And then, of course, if you would like to join us inside Essentially Authentic, I would love to have you inside of that space. It's going to be good. All right, let's see. Is there anything else here that I didn't talk about that I would like to talk about? I think I said all this already. All right, let's see. Good morning, Anne. Alexandra. Good analogy. I'm so using the mosquito bite analogy. Thank you. Yeah, we know, because we all know that feeling. We're like, oh, it's going to feel so good. Just let me itch it. And we do that in our lives, right? Look, I'm going to feel guilty, or I'm going to blame someone else, or better yet, I'm going to blame myself. And it is this really interesting, like, energy, addictive energy of like, okay, this is going to make it better. I'm going to blame myself. I'm going to punish myself. Or I'm going to blame that person. I'm going to punish that person. And it's a same. When we say we're going to blame that person, punish that person, what's happening? We're blaming ourselves. We're punishing ourselves. And it's like a tiny, like when you have an outburst or a temper tantrum, right? There's that tiny little relief. And then it's like, oh God, I feel even worse than I did before. So the indie will help you inside of that kind of integration. For today, I am blessed as a child of God. Every 10 minutes, the Course says, look, I encourage you to be pretty, aware of this. So I know some of you have set timers in the past and really, really enjoyed that. If you are at a spot where you are already repeating the lesson to yourself daily, you might not require that kind of structure. If you do, just allow it. Set the timer every 10 minutes on your phone or something that's going to support you. And remembering that you are blessed as a son of God. I am blessed as a son of God. I am blessed as a son of God. I am blessed as a child of God. For me, it literally has no charge anymore, so I don't even recognize when I'm saying it, but it did in the beginning. So that's why I always encourage you, if there is a word or words where you're like, but I'm not a son, I'm a daughter, then just use child or daughter. I'm blessed as a daughter of God, like whatever you want, as long as there's an openness in your receiving capacity, because that's what it's about. And then just pour into yourself. I am happy. I am content. I am loving. I am beautiful. I am abundant. I am generous. I am open. I am free. I am calm. I am intelligent. I am worthy. I am. Anyone want to pour into the chat before we close? Just any word that you're like, this, I am this, I am this, I am this. Let's end today with a few things. Just one word. You can just pour one word into the chat. I am this, I am this, I am this, if you would like to. Just really feeling that beautiful outpouring of witnessing the truth of who you are. And it really is beautiful that as you move through your day today, you're having a conversation with somebody and they're saying something where inside you're like, I am blessed as a child of God. 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 That can be your internal chatter if you are getting triggered about life in any way. And then, slow it down. I am blessed as a child of God. All right, beauties. I am powerful. Amen. Marlena, I so love the power of sensuality. I do punish myself, but will definitely be utilizing today's lesson. Good. Because here's the thing. A lot of us have been taught that punishment is what supports a change in behavior. We've been taught that punishment supports evolution, and it does not. It does not. Now, you might be like, yeah, look, but if my child is about to run out in the street and I smack the hell out of them, they're not going to run out into the street. If I put them in the corner, I understand the logic around it. However, if we really consider the energy of punishment and what it truly, how it truly affects us, it is not a sustainable change in behavior. The only change is guilt. And this isn't a real change in behavior. This is operating from a different motivator for your behavior because of the fear of punishment. It's not freedom. It's not making a concerted, conscious, open, freeing choice inside of ourselves. And again, a little child, a safety situation is much different than what we're all talking about as adults today. And yet we utilize that mentality. Oh, I deserve a slap on the wrist. Oh, I deserve to be put in the corner. I deserve to berate myself. I deserve to be punished. buying into the misunderstanding and the illusion that if we're punished, then we'll grow, then we'll have a change in behavior. And often all it does is it actually reinforces the original behavior because it just stacks on guilt. And if you're in a cycle of guilt, punishment, guilt, punishment, unconsciously, that's what you become comfortable in. So a lot of beautiful things to consider. And again, if this kind of conversation is speaking to you, this is where we go in the indie. Okay, we go really deep inside Essentially Authentic. All right, let's see what else are in the comments before I say goodbye. I'm healthy. Connecting to your identity. Yes, yes. Reservoirs of power. What a great feeling. Sailing and swimming in the reservoir of love and soul. Floating, flowing, blessed and beautiful. Dancing in the universe of life. You're such a poet, Jennifer. I love hearing your poetry. I'm remembering I'm healthy, whole, and strong. I am powerful. I'm worthy of love. Daughter of God. Prosperous. Provided for. Cherished. Comforted. Grateful. Oh, you're so welcome, Marlena. You are so welcome. We all require that little reminder because again, the default really is, oh, something's occurring inside. I know how to fix it. And this is a total ego reaction. Punish yourself. That'll fix it. If we're so transparent with ourselves, we know inside it doesn't. What really truly is a shift in behavior is when we love ourselves unconditionally through whatever it is that has occurred. Whatever we've done, whatever someone else has done, that's the only thing. There's somewhere in the course, and I can't remember exactly where it is, where it talks about reward being a greater, these are my words, but it does say reward. Loosely, reward being a better motivator for a change in behavior than guilt. It's just fascinating. And I know we were all raised like similarly but differently because the consciousness has and the society has promoted punishment as a solution to change, but it does not. Does not. Just look at prisons and things like this, right? It does not. But it's not about the external. Like really allow it to be internal for you. And if you've been feeling that in your life, if you've been feeling that old dynamic for yourself, I would really encourage you for today as you move through, I'm a daughter of God. I am a child of God. What is the opposite of punishment to you? Is it freedom? Is it trust? Is it forgiveness? Is it connection? Is it worthiness? Like, ask yourself, what is the opposite of punishment to me? And allow yourself to pour that into yourself today. Care, really beautiful. Okay, that's it, ladies. We're not going to have a Fembot showing today. My office is overflowing with packages, but we might see a Fembot next week. We'll see that. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous weekend. As a reminder, we're going to be taking an integration extension at the end of August. I will confirm those dates, and as long as you are registered for the channel, so subscribe to the channel and then click the little bell wherever it is for notifications, and that as well will tell you when the next live is. So make sure you've done that so that you get notified when the change happens. It'll be August, I think 26th is going to be our last day, and I think I'm going to be back the 4th, but I actually might not be back until the 5th because Nico has his first day on the 4th. So I've got to figure a couple things out. So 26 will be our last day, and then I'll confirm all of the restart, the continuation, the beautiful continuation. I love you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Remember, you're a child of God, and really let it come in, right? These practice periods, it's not just something you're saying. It's something you're feeling, and you might have other lessons come up. My holiness envelops everything I see. It's okay. You can repeat other lessons as you move through your day. Sometimes I'm like, I think I've repeated 135 lessons for today, like given whatever pops into my mind. My holiness envelops everything I see. I am a child of God. I am peaceful. I am worthy. I am loved. And I am loved. And I love you. Have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Mwah!